the Caroma Z1.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're gonna look at the Caroma Z1 electric scooter.
This is how the scooter comes in when it's delivered. It's packaged well with a lot of foam and plastic protecting it. There is some assembly required, and inside you get the user manual, tools, charger, reflectors, and rear basket.
Here's the scooter fully assembled. There's really nothing to the assembly process. Basically you have this lever here, so you just want to bring up the stem and then lock it into place. And then you have two bolts here that you want to unscrew to install the handlebars. And then you can go ahead and tighten that up. And then finally, the rear basket, it has the 4 screws, so you just want to screw that into place. And you're pretty much good to go. Just charge it up and you're all set.
Going over some specs, you can select from 4 colors: black, white, gray, and yellow. It has a 350 watt rear motor, 560 watt peak, 36 volt, 5.2 amp hour battery, and it takes 3.5 hours to charge, 12 mile range, 20 mile per hour top speed, twist throttle, 12-inch tires, front and rear mechanical disc brakes, front and rear lights and fenders, and has a rear basket. It weighs in at 52 pounds and has a max load of 264 pounds.
I walked through around the scooter. You'll see that the front, you have the folding lever for the handlebar stem, you have your front light, front fender, mechanical disc brakes, and you also have the 12-inch tires. You can see the nice wide deck with the branding. You have the kickstand on the rear here, mechanical disc brakes, rear fender, rear light, and you also have your rear basket. On the other side, you can see the 350 watt rear motor. And a look at the handlebar area, you have your brake levers, you have the button for the horn, the controls on the right side, and your twist throttle. So powering up the scooter, you have a key here, so just put it in the on position, and then you can see the display. You have your battery levels and then your energy consumption. On the left side, you have the horn. This is how it sounds. And you also have the light button here. So pressing that will activate the front light and the rear light. Taking a look at the scooter, the handlebars are adjustable. So you just pull this lever here and then you can adjust the height to your desired liking. And the seat as well. There's a lever here and you can adjust it up and down. You can also fold the stem. There's a little safety clip here, so you just want to pull that out and then you can pull the lever and you can fold the stem for easier transport. And then bring it up, lock it into place, and then move the safety clip back on.
Now I'll show the scooter in use. I'll test it out on rough terrain, do a speed test, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, then give my thoughts.
All right, now I'm gonna do the rough terrain test. I'm gonna take it down this trail, see how it does. The scooter does have the 12-inch tires. It doesn't have any suspensions. There's gravel on the side, so let's see how it does. All right, here we go, rough terrain test. One thing you'll notice is that the saddle is soft, so it helps with the bumps. It is bumpy here, but I think it's doing all right for what it has. Onto the gravel. Making it through the gravel here. Now on to the speed test. The scooter is very simple. It doesn't have any speed mode. It's just one speed, and then it has this twist throttle. So let's see how fast it goes with the twist throttle. All right, here we go. Speed test. Right, you got that nice gradual acceleration. Motor is very quiet. We're already up to 11 miles per hour. 14. 17. 18. All right, looks like we're topping off at 19 miles per hour.
Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes and you can use the parking lines as reference.
Now I'm gonna do the uphill test. I'm gonna take it up this road. It has a nice gradual incline. Let's see if we lose speed or if we maintain the speed. We saw with the speed test, we hit about 19 miles per hour. So let's see what it can do. All right, here we go. Uphill test, and then after that, we'll do the downhill. All right, we're gaining some speed here. We're about 14 right now. 15. So it looks like we're gonna begin the climb at about 15 miles per hour. All right, we're losing a little bit of speed. Down to 12, but still pushing through here. Actually, we're down to 10. But it's managing to make it up the hill here. A little bit of a downhill into the turn here. Just gonna let it glide. So with the uphill test, we began the climb at about 15 miles per hour and dropped down to 10 miles per hour. It was a bit of slow going, but it managed to power through. It had enough power. Now we'll just do the downhill test and let's see how it handles. All right, here we go, downhill test. Again, nice, smooth, quiet acceleration. Motor is very quiet, can't even hear it. All right, we're at 17, just gonna glide through the turn here, slowing it down a bit. Steering is very responsive. I don't hear any rattles or vibrations. Handling very well here. Maintaining about 15 miles per hour. And 20. So we hit 20 going downhill here. Just gonna let it glide here.
Here are my thoughts on the scooter. The assembly process was quick and easy, and you can be up and running in no time. It was packaged well and there were no damages during the shipping process. The scooter has a compact design and it feels solid. It has a wide 8-inch deck for comfortable foot placement. Having the handlebars fold make it easy to transport and store. I like that it's adjustable in height as well. The steering felt stable and there were no rattles or vibration. The basket is a nice feature so you can carry some of your belongings with ease. And the seat was soft and comfortable. I had no issues with it on longer rides. It has a decent amount of power with 350 watt motor. I would have liked to have seen a bit more power. It's a bit slow going when it comes to the inclines during my test, and it lost some speed down to 10 miles per hour, but it was able to make it up the hill. Rough surfaces will be bumpy, so it's best to keep it on smooth terrain. In the speed test, I was able to hit 19 miles per hour. This has an advertised speed of 20 miles per hour and a range of 12 miles. This will depend on the weight and environment that you're in. I would definitely have liked to have seen a larger battery for more range. The brakes were decent, but could have used a bit more grab. When it comes to the display and controls, it's very simple. You just have the LED indicators. It doesn't have a speedometer or an odometer. Overall, I think this is a good entry-level scooter. The power and range is limited to an extent. The price is competitive. This is something to look into if you're looking for an entry-level scooter with a seat. So that is my review of the Caroma Z1 electric scooter. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care, everyone.